Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100+ globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100+ global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500+ multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100+ authorized training partners and 50+ universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000+ members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100+ globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100+ global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500+ multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100+ authorized training partners and 50+ universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000+ members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council,
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are joining from. This is Preetham, the host of this event. If you need any assistance during the session, feel free to reach out to me. So, I'll be sharing my screen and we'll start with the session. Thank you. And here we go. I hope you all can see my screen. And thank you so much for joining today's session. I welcome you all to Global Skill Development Council GSDC Studio AI Implementation Series. And as you all know that we had this incredible panel of speaker AI experts aligned for this entire webinar series, and there are more speaker aligned for upcoming sessions as well. So do not miss this out. Do join us. This is started from 18th August onwards, and still it's going on with a time slot that is 7:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore time, and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So please do join us for all the remaining sessions as well. So before I could hand over the session to our speaker today, would love to quickly introduce our hosting organization, GSDC. So we known as Global Skill Development Council. We are globally recognized certification body, and we do have 100 plus authorized training partner with us, and we are accredited by ABICP and supported by World Press Hub, which is our official media partner who covers all our events and press releases. So we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. We have 500 SMEs. They work with us closely to design our deliverables. Also, they are industry experts, and also if I talk about the MNCs, we are associated with more than 1,000 plus multinational corporates and 500 Fortune companies and 50 plus universities across the world. So before I could start with the session today, would love to quickly introduce you all to GSTC AI Studio, where this is a platform where we are providing 100 plus live sessions on AI, which is led by global experts, including 4 daily sessions, which is 45 minutes of impactful sessions. You'll get hands-on learning there. Also, as I said, this is a platform where you'll be getting opportunity to learn directly from the AI experts, AI leaders around the world, and real-time practice where you can apply all the concept that you have learned in that particular session. And in case if you have any doubts or questions, that will be resolved soon. That will make sure one of our subject matter expert will get back to you with the answers and the solution. So this training is aligned with the industry standard for job ready skills. So how you can access to GSTC AI Studio in easy 3 steps that you can start your learning right away with 14 days of free access, which includes 80 plus live sessions each month, full access to GSTC AI Studio. The next step that you can go for GSTC lifelong membership with $109, which includes lifetime access, 80 plus live session each month, access to full GSTC Studio, free GSTC membership, access to all of our physical events, LinkedIn profile improver. And the third step that you can go for, that is GSTC certification plus lifetime membership with $100, and this is limited time offer. So do grab this opportunity. So here you'll be getting access to all GSTC certification, all benefits of lifetime membership, personalized coaching, capstone project plus AI tools, GSTC co-pilot, and competency assessment tool. So for more information regarding the GSTC AI Studio, feel free to reach out to our learning advisor. I'll share the contact details in the chat box shortly. So as I said in my previous slide, that we do have 100 plus certification portfolio. So our current certification portfolio holds certification on L&T and HR, Gen AI, Agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor and implementer, project management and PMO, agile DevOps and SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So this certification is specifically designed for all the professionals worldwide who want to upskill themselves and who wants to stay industry relevant, right? So in case if you're looking for the information, more information regarding this all certification, feel free to reach out to a learning advisor to get more help. And also you can check our website, which is www.gstcouncil.org, to check all the information, more details, and to check all the offerings that GSTC has for all of you. So what all benefits you will be getting with the certification? So you'll be getting lifelong membership with GSTC. You will become GSTC's member for a lifelong for sure, and with that you'll be getting certificate upgrade, and you'll be having access to all our workshop, boot camps, events, and you'll be getting exclusive learning program with that. Along with it, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletters. So Without any further delay, I would love to quickly introduce our today's speaker. Jonathan Wright has been pioneered the fusion of automation and AI for over 3 decades. At Keysight Eggplant, as a chief AI officer, he leads global R&D AI labs division, deploying agentic AI platforms that redefine quality engineering. Beyond Eggplant, he shapes AI policy and ethics through the EU AI Alliance, BCS, and the presidents of VVIT Worldwide, the largest independent software community of over 80,000 professionals across 120 countries. Back in 2017, was a TED speaker on AI with his talk on cognitive engineering and frequent keynote speaker at Gartner, Forrester, and global AI forums. Jonathan continues to drive the evolution of trustworthy AI quality engineering in software. So, without any further delay, would love to hand over the session to our speaker today. Thank you very much.
So, so what are agents, right? And you could go back maybe 10, 15, 20 years and think about agents and think about agent communication and what's really changed. Well, there has lots of things changed and there's a lot of different fundamental differences with agentic systems. I'm just going to call those out so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. So let's think of a standard old agent for a second. An agent would probably work on its itself, be a task that it's got to do. Whereas now agents have agent collaboration and they can share memory, which means if agent two learns something, they can pass it to agent three or to agent one. Equally, I've just said about the fact that they've got reasoning. So reasoning across a large language model, they're able to, in their own way, run and interact and share knowledge across the landscape. So this real change from historical agents is really around coordination and really think about that as well as human in the loop as well, how humans and managers would also be involved or how these agents would potentially come back to humans and ask for clarification. So today, the as part of this AI Tools Challenge, we're going to focus on one very well-known agent framework called AutoGen. Now, this was a Microsoft tool that was introduced probably 2, 3 years ago, and it started off, and as you can see, it's a multi-agent capability. It started off as a framework that could be quite easy to set up agent workflows, and you can still use it today. And it's incredibly powerful. Now, it's gone through lots of different phases. And when I say that, it started off its life as a very simple tool that allowed you to do workflows. And it's now become incredibly sophisticated. And now, as of about 3 or 4 weeks ago, Microsoft have released something called the Microsoft Agent Framework, which supersedes AutoGen. So that's why when I talk about AutoGen, I will also talk about the Microsoft Agent Framework. But of course, there is other ones. You probably heard of things like Amazon Bedrock or Nova, which is a capability. And I'm even going to show you some of the stuff that we do at Eggplant to give you an idea of how this happens in the real world. So one of my friends, Jason Arbon, probably didn't want me to take this photo, but we were in Seattle at the time at the AI conference earlier this year. He did a really good presentation around AutoGen V4, and I think we're on, in theory, AutoGen 0.4 now. But he talked about this, and he's run a number of AI companies, used to work at Google and at Microsoft. But there's a lot of complexity when it comes to these frameworks. I don't think you really need to understand, how, looping works and, coordination works. That's not really what you need to do as a manager. You need to know, well, how do I potentially download this product and actually use it? And so what I'm going to show you in the next 5 minutes is a demo that I recorded yesterday at the weekend, doing that exact process. So I've gone to the Microsoft AutoGen repo. So you can see there it's GitHub Microsoft AutoGen. And once you've downloaded the repo, you can just literally install the different components that you're going to need, the prerequisites. Now, I use Anaconda because that just makes it a lot easier for me on my machine. You can see in the top right corner, it's Saturday, the 8th of November here. But what I'm doing in essence is I'm following that guide on the GitHub, and I'm downloading, and you can see there open telemetry. You can see it's downloading all of the dependencies, Hugging Face, some of the core libraries that you would need to be able to actually run this. And then once it's gone through and done all the installations, the next step is me to add any other components that I need. So the first thing I want to do is I want the studio, which is the UI version, which is going to be a lot easier than me just using the code version. I'm just going to go straight in and install the server aspect, which will allow us to actually use the workflow and drag and drop it. But secondly, I've also going to type in that I need a couple of additional components that I know aren't bundled up straight away. So the first one is something called Playwright, which I'm sure everyone's very familiar with Playwright. It's a UI automation tool. But if I'm wanting to actually navigate a web page, or my agent wants to navigate a web page, then of course I'm going to need Playwright. You could use other UI frameworks, but this is just an example one that works quite well. Once I install that one, the next component I'm going to install after that is the model context protocol, so the MCP capability. And so that allows me to chain off and call other tools as part of my agent. So I'm going to talk a little bit about AutoGen and MCP at the end. But at the moment, I'm just going to show you the core functionality of what AutoGen can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch it. Again, if you go down the repo, you'll see there's a very simple command to start the actual application off. Once you've got that in, I've got to do the MCP install first. Again, this is recorded, so you can watch this. If you want to ping me on linkedin.com/in automation, I can send you this videos and also the PowerPoints if you really want, if that really helps. But once I've installed the MCP, because I'm going to use the MCP later on, then I can just run the actual server itself. And so even though these feels like a number of prerequisite steps, this kind of what's required. And then what you'll see is I'm going to run the studio, but I'm going to run it on a specific port. So I'm running it on port 8080. And afterwards, I'm going to launch a browser, which will be localhost port 8080. Now, what's worth remembering is the agent framework as such can run without using anything. Of course, if you don't specify a large language model, I'm going to show you how to specify a large language model later on as well, because you can run an offline large language model, so you don't have to rely on OpenAI. But by default, you could just use OpenAI, or you could use Gemini or something else. So I'm in AutoGen now, and I've got kind of four components. I've got the team builder, which I'm going to show you in a minute, the playground, which is where you execute things, and then there's also the deployment and gallery components. Now, what I'm going to show you first is really what the different capabilities are within this out of the box installation. So remember, this is a brand new installation. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask it a question, which is, what is the capital of France? And as you can see, it's come back with an error. And the reason the error comes back is you can see that it's actually asking for an API key, because by default, it doesn't have an API key to ChatGPT or any other tool. So I'm having to actually go into the settings and select the model, which in this case is ChatGPT, and then I need to paste my API key. And so where it says your API key, you're going to have to paste your API key. Now, obviously, I'm not going to put my API key on the screen because otherwise everyone will just use that and then I'll get a good bill. But obviously, I've added my API key in. And then what I need to do is I need to make sure that actually when I go in, my assistant agent has the API key put into it. And once I have it put in there, then I'll actually be able to save it and run it. So if I now ask it the capital of France, it will use just the large language model at this point in time to work out that the capital of France is Paris. I could also ask it, who is Jonathan Rye in automation? And it would come back and in essence would use its large language model, which is in essence something which is indexed off the internet, right? But that isn't really what I would class as an agent. If you're going to use an agent, you really want to be able to use the agent to interact with web pages or desktops or something else. So you can see here, there's lots of tools. So things like calculator or local applications, you could specify a tool, you could specify your own tool, which is running on your desktop or something you're trying to automate at work in there. But at this particular demo, I'm going to show you the web agent. And again, I'm going to test to make sure my ChatGPT account's working fine with it. But this time I'm going to go into the team builder and I'm actually going to create a new team from the gallery and I'm going to create a web agent. Now, this web agent will, in essence, be able to search the entire internet. And if I ask it something like the capital of France, the difference now is it's going to launch a browser and then search for, the result, and then it's going to terminate. So you can see on the right-hand side, this bottom right-hand side, that actually it's doing a flow. And the flow there is covering three components. It's doing a web search, an assistant, which takes the results of what the web search has done, and then it's got a user proxy. So it's in essence running three separate agents instead of just one agent that just called ChatGPT, right? So I'm now going to run in the playground, and I'm actually going to send it a real message, right? I'm going to take the URL, the only URL I could find yesterday for the GSDC thing, and I'm going to ask it a question, which is, navigate to the GSDC website and search for something, right? And so it's good, and then look for Jonathan Wright, which I'm not on that particular page. So in theory, it should be able to launch the first agent, which is a human user. It should come back and show me it's got a web page which it's opened, and it's got a web page there. And then it literally says to me, well, I can't actually find any mention on that web page of Jonathan Wright. And if I look on the page, you can see there is no listing of me on this particular, session. Now, I could ask it something else like, did you see a discount code on the page? And again, this is the human in the loop aspect. And the agent then would go, well, I'm looking on the page. I now see Project 200 gives me, a limited offer using code November 25 to get 25% off. And in essence, I'm involved or I'm involved in the workflow on the right hand side where it's looping around. And, in theory, I've just built an agent. I could deploy that agent using the deploy area, and it could just keep on pinging me to ask me things on that flow. Now, that's not super sophisticated. Equally, the default one, which just uses a large language model, is also not that sophisticated, even though both of these give you two options. They give you one with a GUI and one without a GUI, and they have two separate purposes, right? One allows you to search a web page. The other one allows you to, just ask a large language model. Now, what you'll have seen there is what we class as a computer use agent. And so this is something that can actually run in a particular instance. Now, that instance was my local machine, and it was using a headless browser proxy, and it was using Playwright. But actually, I could use something else. So an obvious one is something like browser use, which again is completely free. So, I'm launching, you see AutoGen in the back, but I'm actually now using Pinocchio to open the interface for browser use. And again, what I'm going to do in there is I'm going to just paste in my my API key so that I can use something like OpenAI. And then I can literally start asking it the same thing. So this is, again, another agent, which I'm going to do the exact same command, which is, navigate to the GSDC website and then, look for Jonathan, right? So exact same command, another agent. And again, I'm running this on my local machine. You can see here it needs a open API key. Again, you could use that locally, but I've in essence pasted my API key into that. And as you can see, and then I'm just literally going to run it again using the run agent capability. There is a marketplace. You can actually, pull things down to do other types of flow, just like AutoGen. So this, again, it's a nice, easy option. So I'm going to search for this, look for Jonathan Wright, and then it's going to go off. So it's going to launch a browser. This time it's not headless. I'm actually seeing this run on my actual machine. You can see it launch it up. You can see the discount code again. And you can also see these icons where it's using the computer vision to highlight these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Now, this is using computer vision. And in this particular case, I'm going to show you in a second, the computer vision that it's using is Omniparser, which is a capability to go through and use the GPU on my local machine to actually identify everything on the screen, whether it's a web page, whether it's a desktop, whether it's a calculator. You'll also notice what browser use has done is it's actually sent the command. It's not just gone to the URL, but it's actually used the action scroll down, and it's kept on scrolling down to see if it can find me, not just on that first page, but on every page. And every single one said, well, I can't find it at all. I can't find Jonathan on any of these pages. But I can also ask the agent, I can say, can you see a discount code? Do the exact same command. And of course, this is, just an agent interaction. And this is going to do the same thing. It's going to go back to the web page which it's got, and it's going to say, "Can I see a discount discount code?" Yes, I can. Comes back with a response. Yes, I can see November 25, 25% of all certifications. Right? Again, very simple. But I can ask it to do more complicated things. Like I could ask it to press the close button on the certification window, and it would go, even though it doesn't know that that cross in the middle is the close, it will press the X on the screen because it's using reasoning engines to take all of the information it's found on the computer vision and then send that as context when it's actually, sending that message. Now, the next thing, which is really interesting, is I could then say to it, I'm not going to talk to it, even though it's giving me the option. I could say to it, go and talk to the chat to the other agent. So I could get the agent to talk to another agent. So I could say, I can see the agent on the screen, or in this case, I can see the leaderboard on the screen. I could say to it, just enter Jonathan's name, right? And so it's not using a direct identifier. It's literally not, I'm not just asking it to go on the search bar. It's working out by using, in this particular case, YOLO. It's using YOLO to go, I can understand where the leaderboard is, and I can actually type Jonathan's name in there, which is going to bring up a filter. And so what you're seeing is that I'm no longer having to use identifiers. I'm no longer having to do anything. I can literally ask it to solve a problem. So my next one would be, okay, how do I talk to the agent, right? How do I get to press that button and talk to a person? And again, it will figure it out. And this is the reasoning engine that says if there's 6 steps that it needs to do, it will try its best to solve these 6 sets, these steps. So in my case, I've said to it, go and click on the support chat icon and then ask a question to the agent, right? What time is it? Or something simple like that. So I click in the submit. It's now going to go on. It's going to click on that bottom right-hand corner, which it knows is a help assistant because it understands that icon is the assistant. And then it's going to say to you, it's going to look at it and go, all right, I need to work out what's the next step. It sees on 19 is where the chat button is, even though it's an icon. It's not even something, that states that it's a chat. And then secondly, it knows it's asking for a name and an email. But again, it will auto-populate that because its goal is to start a conversation and ask the weather. So once it fails and I go back, it's going to say, okay, it's come back, but I've found an invalid email address. So again, as a human, I can then say to it, okay, put a valid email address in, and it will then, again, look through there and it'll say, okay, I'm going to put in something like Jonathan's email address and see if I can get through it another way. It tried it twice. It couldn't find a way to solve. And if you see this XML structure, this is, in essence, a POM, a particular type of format. And I'm prompting it to say, okay, now use Jonathan underscore Wright at live.com as the email address. Again, it's thinking, it's trying to work its way out, and it's going, okay, I'll just put in Jonathan's email in there, and in theory, I should then be able to start chat, which it has, and now it's got a chat conversation. Now, obviously, I stopped this because I could say I could ask it anything, right? I could ask it, how, what the weather is, order subscription, have a conversation with the AI, and the AI go backwards and forwards. I could even say, oh, let's drop all tables and do a SQL injection, right? So I could do lots of different opportunities here, but it would work out what to do next. So what you saw there was what we call a large vision model, the ability for something like YOLO and Paddle OCR to actually look at the screen and identify all these objects. And so I'm going to do this with the page that actually got shared today, which is why I'm sure not many people registered because I couldn't actually get it open and loading. But if I went to the AI implementation series, I could drag and drop that screenshot, which I just took of everything. And what you'll see on the right-hand side is when I submit this to Omniparser, that my NPU, my local machine GPU, which has got 12 gig of memory in this bottom corner, will spike up and it will start processing using computer vision. And then what the computer vision's done, exactly like it did on the what you saw before, is it's identifying every single object on the screen. And so for each one of those, 29, 121, it's got a tag, and it's either using, as you can see, YOLO to identify the computer vision element, or it's using some kind of OCR capability to extract the value what's associated with that. So in here you can see, YOLO saying, "Oh, I can see a person holding an object." But later on, as we go further up, when we look at the text objects using OCR, it's also going and saying, "Oh, I can see blogs and articles. I can see a GPU that I've found on the screen." And it directly correlates icon 42, which is in the bottom right-hand corner. You can see value 42 is here. So it's looking and using the vision engine combined with the computer vision to be able to understand icons and images to allow this system, this agent, to have eyes. Now, I know I've already got a few minutes left and I've not got any questions yet, but we've all heard very much about MCP. It's a capability where we can extend and use model context protocol to allow it to talk to these models. Now, I said OpenAI, but you could also run something locally. So what I've got here is you can see it's got Minstrel 7B. So if I didn't want to use, ChatGPT, I could just use something like Olama, which you can see loaded up on the taskbar, or LM Studio, and I could load onto my GPU the entire model. So I've loaded the Minstrel large language model onto my local machine, and that you should see it, get spiking up on the amount of memory that it's using. It's gonna, I've got 24 gig universal memory on this. But once I've done that, I can start the server. And so instead of using the ChatGPT API, I can now use a large language model, which is local. And if I test it again, it's now running locally. So this allows me the flexibility. In this case, it's just asking it a question: what's 2 plus 2? But you don't have to use a ChatGPT. You could run this all locally inside of your data center behind a firewall, and to see all the benefits. So I know we've only been done talking for 25 minutes, but this idea of agentic and using agents is all about leveraging agents at different parts of the life cycle, whether or not it's helping you with requirements. So it could be searching, could be a researcher tool which goes onto Google and starts searching for documents and saves all the documents down to a file, and then opens those documents and feeds them in and extracts requirements, to something on the right hand side where it's reading logs or insight to something that's happening on your system. So the whole point of what we've just shown you is this combination of combining agents with humans in the loop And then the goal behind that, and just to give you an idea of how complex this landscape is, you know, you can bring the human in on the left hand side and they can talk using MCP so that once you've connected AutoGen to MCP, you could just talk into something like Claude desktop or something like that and say to it, you know, you know, launch a browser and register for this upcoming webinar using this URL, hit enter, and it would launch that same agent that we built earlier and actually navigate, filling in the form, registering for this webinar, and everything else. But the elements that I've shown you include things like computer use agents that can actually drive the screens, and that's what's on the right hand side our system, but also most of the stuff that you see in the future. So you saw earlier on, we had Minstrel 7B. If I ask Minstrel 7B who Jonathan Wright is, it says, don't know whatsoever. But you could also use different models that are also running locally. So these are all running on a 5060 card, which has got a bit more memory than the other one. You can run these models offline and connect those into your AutoGen system to make it smarter and actually have, even more memory. And so with that, I'm going to kind of, finish for some Q&A and hand back over, but really leave with the same, message as always, which is, it's not AI that will replace you. It's another person, another manager, another.
Thank you so much everyone for attending today's session. As we're done with this recording, however, our speaker is supposed to join us for the Q&A, but he got some emergency and hence he won't be able to join us today for the Q&A. So I request you, all of you, to drop your questions through our blogs, or also you can post your question over social media by tagging GSDC, and we'll make sure that one of our subject matter expert will get back to you with a question, with the answers. So I'll be sharing my screen and I do have some quick announcement for all of you. So stay tuned. And here we go. This is today's challenge. I request you, all of you, to please take a screenshot of it. I'll also share the challenge in the chat box shortly. So complete your challenge and please post it, the results and the outcomes over the social media by tagging GSDC, and that's how we'll able to track you. And of course, the winners, the one we find most creative, will be getting back to them for the rewards, for the surprise gift. And this is the lovely responses that we have got from the previous session. So I request you all to please complete your challenge and post it over social media. And this is regarding the today's feature session that we had on. You can opt out for any of the certification, certified AI tool expert, certified generative AI professional, certified generative AI foundation, agentic AI foundation certification, certified agentic AI professional. You can use this AI20 as a promo code to get 20% off on any of these certification. As you all must be aware that whatever the certification that GSDC provides, those are the globally recognized ones, and we do provide the learning resources where you'll be getting a lot of case studies to work on, e-learnings and book of knowledge. These certifications are lifelong learnings which gives you learning flexibility as well, and you'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel, and you'll be having a lot of opportunity to work on capstone project, that is something real-time AI simulation practice. So do check this out. I've already shared the offer details along with the promo code and the link in the chat box. And this is regarding the utility tool. This tool is really very amazing. You can try this out once. You can use this A2100 as a code to get 100% off, and this is only for our webinar attendees. So how this tool will help you? It will help you to build your personal brand. It will help you to create AI generated resumes. It will help you to build your LinkedIn score, your LinkedIn profile score, and your skill score. So do check this out. And as this made an announcement earlier that we are running this series from 8 to 10 December 2025, and tomorrow we'll be having live session with Saurabh Saxena. So do join us with the time slot, that is 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the same time slot. And also we are running this another webinar series on real world L&D case studies across industry, which is from 8 to 10 December 2025 with the time slot, that is 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please do join us. And also we are running this another webinar series on ISO 42001 and ISO 27001 across industry. This is also scheduled from 8th to 11th December 2025 with a time slot that is 10:30 p.m. Singapore, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 8:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So do join us for all the remaining sessions. And we would love to connect with you all over social media. You can scan this QR, connect with us over LinkedIn, check our website for more information regarding the certifications that are mentioned earlier, and also you can check all the offerings that GSDC has for all of you. And you can connect with us over WhatsApp group to get daily update on event, webinar and boot camps that we often conduct for all of you. And please do share your valuable feedback on Trustpilot. You'll find the link in the chat box shortly. And we do have these three winners who have referred maximum people to our session, so let's congratulate to them. However, we'll be announcing all the final winners at the end of this series, so you still have a time to refer people and be the winner. Top three winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame, and we'll be getting back to them for the rewards, which is worth $400. So you need to have 50 or more than 50 points to be winner. And thank you so much for joining today's session. I hope to see you all for the tomorrow's live session. Until then, take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.